Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Peter Barber. I am primarily a professional opera singer, music producer, and a bass vocalist. Today, for the first time, we're going to be checking out High Ren by Ren. So I am totally unfamiliar with this artist, but I have heard a lot of buzz and depth and importance that came out of this song when it came out, I guess probably a couple months ago at this point, maybe a few months ago. And I haven't gotten around to watching it, so I figured I would do a first-time reaction and analysis on what's going on. Analysis being primarily based on vocal technique, things, qualities I hear in the voice is where that's where my expertise lies. So I'm sure I'll comment on other things as well, but that's really where my main focus is for these videos, with the goal being to bring you guys as much value and enhance your learning and musical experience. And if you find that I am doing that, please do consider supporting me by joining my Patreon family for as little as $1 a month. It's the best possible way to support me. Other than that, please do like, subscribe, and leave a comment for the algorithm. But thank you so much to Helix Sleep for sponsoring this video. As most of you know, I lead a very busy life being a professional opera singer and YouTuber and a member of the bass gang. So every night it's very important that I get high quality sleep to keep all these projects up and running at a high quality. I'm a disciplined person, so I have a good sleep routine. I get the lights nice and dim, warm lighting, hop in bed with a nice fantasy book I like to read, and slowly drift away. But the final piece to that puzzle is having a mattress that's truly comfortable for you and that you can sleep through the night on. Helix Sleep makes premium mattresses and beddings that get shipped right to your door and are fully customized to meet your sleep needs. So how does Helix Sleep pick the right mattress for you? Well, they have a great sleep quiz that takes no more than 30 seconds to fill out. And this quiz will match you with the perfect mattress to fit your sleep needs. Me personally, I'm a stomach sleeper, I like a soft mattress, and I like to make sure I'm staying cool at night. So Helix matched me with the Helix Moonlight mattress. Now, because I especially wanted to up the cool game, I upgraded to the Moonlight Luxe, and it is an absolutely 10 out of 10 wonderful mattress. I've been using my Helix mattress for about 6 months now, and it is by far the most comfortable mattress I've ever had in my life. And given that I've lived in multiple countries and tons of cities and states at this point, that is saying a lot. I have gone through a lot of mattresses. With your Helix mattress, you get a 100-day sleep trial and a 10-year warranty upon purchase. There are also financing and payment options to fit any budget. I love my Helix, and I think you would too. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Helix. You can click the link below in the description or the link you'll see on screen now to get 20% off your order plus 2 free pillows. Thank you again to Helix Sleep for sponsoring this video. I hope you guys enjoy the rest. Get some sleep. No delay here, let's go ahead and jump in. This is a very long video, 9 minutes and 19 seconds. Generally my videos are 20 to 30 minutes for just a 3-minute video, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how long this goes, and I'm pretty excited to hear this one. I hear it's very special, so let's get into it. Thank you, closed captions. Before he even starts singing, I have been learning guitar for like 4 or 5 months, and I have just gained so much immense respect for people who have gotten proficient at the instrument. I find it fiendishly difficult, and I've been practicing every day. Just want to flag that real quick. We are in the key of D minor. Okay, D minor. Wait, there's a major in there though. So a G major thrown into that D minor setting. Ooh. moving hands that fast and being accurate with it, forget it, dude. It's incredible. Okay, can confidently say that is not what I was expecting to come out of his mouth. So D5, so above tenor high C, obviously adopting, this is in a M2 production, meaning it's a lighter mechanism, just the edges of his vocal folds are vibrating and is not connected to his chest voice. Most people would just call this a male falsetto, head voice male falsetto. But then he's allowing vibrato to come through, which I appreciate. So that requires, so he's scooping up to it, so from D4 to D5, and then continually having to reset, right? It's not a consistent phonation. He's re-onsetting each of these attacks. And then for the last one on each of these phrases, he's sustaining it and allowing that vibrato to come through. And then kind of lets his voice slide around a little bit on that riff. Instead of he allows a little bit of muddiness in that phrase, obviously intentional. So it goes up to neighbor tones there in the half step, E flat 5 to D5, E flat 5 to D5. Adds a little bit of crunch and uneasiness to the sound.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery.
So I obviously don't know the background of this story. I assume I'll find out as we go along. But as far as the vocal, I mean, this sounds a lot like, you know, less like singing, more like voice acting, you know, putting on some kind of voice, using the voice intentionally, not in like a beautiful, elegant way, but to better convey whatever message is coming through. Using the voice and just kind of throwing it around as you would naturally in whatever speech pattern is trying to be captured here. You know, there's no melody. It's, you know, probably closer to rapping than it is to singing, at least in this first bit. Let's see where it goes. This is interesting. Nothing vocally I have expected so far.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you?
So just a few things to point out. So there's a lot of breath coming through. There's a lot of air coming through the sound, which means there's not much vocal fold closure, right? The sound is, there's more air coming through than not. There's a low closed quotient in the sound. That means the vocal folds during each of their oscillations they're open a higher percentage of the time than they're closed. But you also, just for a split second, this is the thing about voice acting, is you can go from like a lower, like breathy tone to like a flip up into head voice, and then you can put grit in the sound, and you can just kind of let your voice go all over the place.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me?
Did you miss me? He flips up into his falsetto there for on miss me.
Hi there, Ran. It's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down, you know that. Deep down, you know I'm always in periphery. Ran, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ran. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
Okay. So definitely commentary on mental health. So very important message, and what a way to highlight it. Wow, super cool. So such a different voice when he comes into himself, right? His current self. Such a different voice he takes on in this kind of voice acting approach.
Used to see me, it's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd, not your place to lead me, not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Bren. I've been taking some time to be distant.
It's much calmer. It's much lower sitting. There's less breathiness. There's still breathiness, but less breathiness. It's the prosody, right? The actual rhythm of the language is much more slowed down and subdued and calmer and kind of settled.
I've been taking some time to be still.
And there's the range is within a lower portion of the actual vocal range. Like you're not hearing anything flip up into his falsetto.
I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
Something that's really cool, and I don't know if this will change, is that normally in because a music video like this nowadays, you could easily have two of him on screen together looking at each other, acting differently or dressed differently or whatever to really show that they're the two people. But he's just doing it by changing direction. Right, now maybe that'll change later, but for now I think that's an interesting approach when nowadays you can do it so easily, just have two people, two of him looking at each other and interacting, but instead he's doing it really just with the voice and looking a certain direction.
Skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect to always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
So again, back to the super intense approach. You know what this reminds me of a lot, actually? Eminem does this in a lot of his songs. Lots of different voice acting pretending to be different characters. I think Eminem is the greatest lyricist of all time. If you actually dig into his text and you listen to what other great rappers say about him, like, he is the GOAT. It's unbelievable what he puts down on paper. And this is a technique he uses in his music, is when he's doing different people in his songs, he will put on radically different accents, whether he's like being Dre or being his mom or being his stepdad or being any number of characters. He will put on these different accents, and it's a really it's a powerful way to highlight different approaches, different personalities, that sort of thing.
White noise, follow this 10-step program.
Also see that when this part of his personality, who's this one right here, is coming to the old part of him, I suppose. When he's singing, rapping, the lights are flickering and such. It's like it's a not just vocally a less calm environment, but the surrounding environment as well.
Guys, all your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place, and my music's been kind of doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great, and when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Because when you're with me, it never seems to help.
Yeah, so, vocally, I don't know. We'll see where else it goes. I don't know if there'll be much more. It seems like he's got, at least if it's these two characters, so to speak, he's highlighted pretty clearly the difference in the vocal approach. But there's just so much deeper going on with the text and everything. It's very powerful. I mean, I think most of us have struggled with one kind of mental challenge or another over the years. I certainly have. So definitely relatable on some level. Everyone's experience is different, though. We all experience trouble, but everyone's experience is different. Everyone's experience is valid.
special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me, I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one, split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere. Yeah.
Just like super, it's the part of the brain that just doubts yourself and tells you you're not good enough. You're not good enough. That's what this is. That's what this side is telling me. And also, even what's cool is even within that side, you are hearing a lot of changes in the voice. Like there's multiple characters within this side that's, you know, pointing fingers and being negative.
Think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me?
You think that you can, so it starts off in the head voice, then comes down. You think that you can amputate me?
Oh, you don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me, I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one, split in two, that makes...
Also, there's no guitar happening right here. I didn't notice that. So the guitar is cut off for a second.
You think that you can amputate me, I am you, you are me,
Literally
you are
just
I
one
am
voice.
we are one, split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me.
You. So this voice, this character has so much more dynamic range and like sporadic movement kind of all over, both with the color and with the actual pitch.
I am we are one, split in two, that makes one. So you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah?
Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? So attacking in that falsetto and then coming back down. Now this is not, I'm sure this is not planned. This is just like, this is what he's feeling to convey these words. And it's cool that when you're in a non-singing mode, when you're in a kind of speech mode, a voice acting mode, you can really go all over the place. And like stream of consciousness can be changed moment to moment in how you're conveying the thoughts. And it's really, you know, the best voice actors are incredible at this. And Ren is doing a really great job, you know, showing that dynamic range that is representative of the thoughts and the mind going kind of all over the place.
Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in.
Speaking truth. Yeah. Does your art impact people? Even one person? Does it change someone's life for the better? Or does it change the majority of people's lives for the better who hear it and can connect with it? You know, is it about the numbers? Is it about the following? Or is it about the art and the impact you have on people? These are really important messages important questions for anyone who's making art. You know, anyone who's producing content, really, in any way.
Respect it. And for me, that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ran, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
I kind of just want to sit back and watch and listen, but yeah, I'll keep commenting as I feel necessary. But this is very powerful stuff.
Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man. You're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song.
So this section, at least, something that's changed is they're going back and forth much quicker than they were earlier. Before it was like full verse. Now it's just lines back and forth.
How much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man. You're wrong.
And the guitar too. He's playing lower with the hateful side, and higher on the guitar for the kind of loving side.
Provide you perspective, that thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it.
Man, it's not like that.
Man, it's just like that, I'm inside you, you twat.
No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong.
Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it. Play
Eminem, there we go. That's, shout out to Eminem.
genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious, Eminem did it.
Played on guitar.
Plan B did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, like, good luck coming up with any idea that no one's ever done before. Like, there are billions of people on the planet. Someone has done something, right? Doesn't mean it's not important, doesn't mean it's not impactful. Building off the greatness and the foundation that other artists have made, have set, is part of what's being an artist. You take their accomplishments and you run with them, right? You build upon them.
He did it.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material.
Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Fuck you. I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it.
So this is getting, so earlier this character sounded more secure, right? Calmly just like, no, I don't need you, I'm on a new path. And now it's like defensive, right? It's like that anxious side of like, no, really, I do believe, like getting defensive against this other part of the subconscious. So we were getting character shifts within the characters.
I'm a genius, and I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath it.
That's right, speak your truth, your fucking God complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to ask for you, say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren.
Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren.
I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in...
This is fascinating and really, really interestingly done. Super cool. Yeah, it's basically saying like, this is really, to me, it sounds like this is part of being a human. I've been here forever, and I will always be here as long as there are people. Right? I'm the eternal. Everyone, maybe not everyone, but people have suffered from these issues, these challenges forever, and always will. Right? Well, that's wild.
I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots
let's
when I
listen to
lock
this
you
section
inside.
again.
Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all...
Going up by half step each time. Do, 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 do.
Kings, I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you.
Back to D minor.
I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill.
I think this is a repeated text, but the voice is even more subdued, calm. It sounds calmer and reassured in a way. It doesn't sound defensive anymore.
I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning, just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted. I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor.
I was wondering about the sitting in the chair. I didn't know if Ren was handicapped physically or what. So I guess not. This is cool. So maybe Ren is a religious guy. He's talking about God's plan now, right?
Feet. And you know me, my will is eternal. And you know me, you've met me before. Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? 'Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake.
Yeah, dude. Fighting back. This is really wonderful and powerful, and I don't say that lightly. I really don't. I mean, I think this kind of song can be done in a way that doesn't really capture it, and I think this is really capturing it, the struggle.
So coward the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire or stand in your fire, inspired by me to be strong.
Okay, singing. I can comment on vocal technique. Whew. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I've never done a video like this before.
So coward
So up to tenor A4, we've got a little bit of grit in that sound, which means we've got some tone, mostly tone happening. So mostly, normal vocal fold oscillation with some noise introduced from a bit of turbulence where the vocal folds aren't quite coming together how they should. And, evoking emotion, right? That's when you want to be using the grit, when it adds to the message.
the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs.
They've also done a good job in post of recreating what it might actually sound like in this space here with like a little bit of reverb. Like it's not a big space, so there wouldn't be like seconds of reverb, but a little bit, and it really does kind of sound like he's actually recorded this in the room, which is great. This is
That I won't retire or stand in your fire, inspired by me to be strong.
You can tell by, so this is lip synced, or he's singing along with the actual professional engineered recording. So he's not actually, we're not getting the audio from the music video. That is, even a video like this, that is completely industry standard. And you can tell just by the cleanliness of the sound. Like both the guitar and the voice are perfectly separated. There's no bleed. They're both totally clean. So you can tell the professional audio was recorded in a studio setting, and then you sync up the video to the audio later. That's not an opinion. That is how it works. That's how professional music videos are made. All of them, unless you're talking about something maybe in like the classical genre, or like operatic recordings, something like that. But where was I going with that?
So coward the man I've become.
Oh, I was saying the space they're in really does sound like he's in this room, which is a nice touch.
When I sing from the top of my lungs, that I won't retire or stand in your fire, inspired by me to be strong. And when I am gone, I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a climate different side.
You So another point about that. Like, this is clearly like he is singing very close to a sound source, and the guitar is clearly right up against a sound source, like a mic. And when they do the pan out, those microphones, given how it sounds, you can tell when someone's close mic'd or someone's mic'd far away. There's no, like, if he was recording this in the room, the microphones would have to be right up on him, and they're not. So that's just another point about that. So now we've heard that motif before, right? That's when he first started singing. That he went up into that falsetto, then switched it later to the half steps, right? Same, so very similar structure there to when he first started singing 6 minutes ago. Really letting the voice go all over the place. Up to an F5. So F above tenor high C the whole time in this part with this kind of big breakdown riff section, all head voice falsetto, all up in that lighter mechanism.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room.
Now this audio actually might be recorded in the room. It sounds much more authentic to the room.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare, but there were victims and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath, it was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast. It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance. And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got. The more I cursed my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggled. So I got older, and I learned to relax. And I learned to soften, and that dance got easier. It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods. And I must not forget, we must not forget, that we are human beings.
I mean, what can I say after that? I am glad I took the time to watch this video. It was very powerful, and I just think, like, no matter what your religious beliefs are, it's a very powerful message to human beings, especially anyone who's dealt with any kind of mental challenge, which I wager everyone has at some point in life. Some people deal with more and deal with a different variety, but everyone's gone through some shit, right? So a really powerful message, and I think wonderfully highlighted and delivered. And yes, Eminem has done this kind of thing before, like I pointed out, but it doesn't make this any less powerful, doesn't make this any less relevant. You know, you build on the greats before you. And I see this as building, certainly a building block. And will I imagine for a while be a staple in the, discussion of mental health and how it manifests in music. So very powerful. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I was able to somehow add to this powerful message in some way. If you found that I have, feel free to support me on Patreon. Otherwise, please show your support for this video. Obviously, go show support to Ren in the original video. I'm sure you have already if you're here. And I'll leave it there. Wow, amazing. See you guys next time. Peace.